Hello everyone. In this video we are going to solve the assignment problem with the help of Hungarian method. Look at the problem. There are 5 operators O1, O2, O3, O4 and O5 and there are 5 jobs J1, J2, J3, J4 and J5. Now here question is which job to be assigned to which operator? Which job is to be assigned to O1? Which job is to be assigned to O2? Similarly O3, O4 and O5. Therefore, here we are going to use the assignment problem. The objective of the assignment problem is to assign the job to the right operator in such a way that the total processing time can be minimized. First of all, we will check the number of rows and number of columns in the given assignment problem. The number of rows in the given assignment problem are 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and number of columns in the given assignment problem are 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, we can say that the number of rows equal to number of column and therefore this is the balance assignment problem. After this, the first step of the assignment problem is the row reduction. In the row reduction, first of all, identify the smallest element in each row. In the first row, smallest element is the 7. In the second row, smallest element is the 6. In the third row, smallest element is again 6. In the fourth row, smallest element is the 9. And in the fifth row, the smallest element is the 7. After that, you have to subtract the smallest element from each element of that row. Now look at the first row, the smallest element is the 7. Therefore, 9 minus 7, 11 minus 7, 14 minus 7, 11 minus 7 and 7 minus 7. Therefore, our first row will be 2, 4, 7, 4 and 0. In the second row, smallest element is the 6. Therefore, subtract this 6 from all the element of the second row. 6 minus 6, 15 minus 6, 13 minus 6, 13 minus 6 and 10 minus 6. Therefore, second row will be 0, 9, 7, 7 and 4. In the third row, smallest element is the 6. Again, subtract this 6 from all the element of the third row. 12 minus 6, 13 minus 6, 6 minus 6, 8 minus 6, 8 minus 6. Therefore, third row will be 6, 7, 0, 2 and 2. In the third row, the smallest element is the 9. Therefore, subtract this 9 from the fourth row. 11 minus 9, 9 minus 9, 10 minus 9, 12 minus 9 and 9 minus 9. The fourth row will be 11. The fourth row will be 2, 0, 1, 3, 0. And the last row, the smallest element is the 7. Subtract this 7 from all the element of the fifth row. 7 minus 7, 12 minus 7, 14 minus 7, 10 minus 7 and 14 minus 7. Therefore, fifth row will be 0, 5, 7, 3, 7. Now after this row reduction, we will get this matrix. Now after this, the second step is the column reduction. Now in the column reduction, identify the smallest element in the column. In the first column, the smallest element is 0. In the second column, smallest element is again 0. In the third column, smallest element is 0. In the third column, smallest element is 2. And in the fifth column, smallest element is 0. The second step is the column reduction. Therefore, we want to subtract this smallest element from each element of the column. Subtract this 0 from each element of the first column. Therefore, we will get the same column. In the second column, the smallest element is the 0. Again, subtract this 0. In the second column, the smallest element is the 0. Therefore, subtract this 0 from each element of the column. 4 minus 0, 9 minus 0, 7 minus 0, 0 minus 0 and 5 minus 0. Therefore, again we will get the same column because we have subtract 0 from each element. In the third column also, smallest element is the 0. Therefore, again we will get the same column after row reduction. Now in the fourth column, the smallest element is the 2. Subtract this 2 from each element of the column. 4 minus 2, 7 minus 2, 2 minus 2, 3 minus 2 and 3 minus 2. In the last column also, smallest element is the 0. Subtract this 0 from each element of the column and we will get the same column. After column reduction, we will get this matrix. After row reduction and column reduction, next step is draw the minimum number of lines to cover all the zeros of the matrix. So for this purpose, first of all, we will do the row scanning and after that we will do the column scanning. Now in the row scanning, start from the first row. If the row contains exactly 1 0, mark square around it and draw the vertical line passing through that 0. Otherwise, suppose if we get more than 1 0, then skip that row as it is. Now look at the first row. Now we will start the row scanning. Look at the first row. In the first row there is one. Good. In the first row there is 1 0. Therefore mark square around it and draw the vertical line passing through this 0. And draw the vertical line passing through that 0. After that, second row. Now in second row also there is exactly 1 0. Mark square around it and draw the vertical line passing through this 0. In the third row there are 2 0. Therefore we will skip the third row. In the fourth row there are 1 0. Therefore mark square around it and draw the vertical line passing through this 0. After the row scanning, still there are 2 0. That 2 zeros are uncovered. Therefore now we will go for the column scanning. Now in the column scanning, start from the first column. If the column contain exactly 1 0, mark square around it and draw the horizontal line passing through that 0. Otherwise, suppose if in column there are more than 1 0, then skip that column as it is. Look at the first column. Now in the first column, already that column is deleted. Therefore we will skip the first column. In the second column also that column is deleted. Therefore we will skip the second column. Now in the third column, only 1 0 is there. We will mark this 0. We will mark square around that 0 and we will draw the horizontal line passing through that 0. Now the next column, there is no any 0, therefore we will skip that, and the last column is also deleted, therefore we will skip that. The next step is count the number of lines. The number of lines are 1, 2, 3 and 4. Therefore number of lines are 4 and the order of the matrix is 5 by 5. There are 5 rows and 5 columns, means order of the matrix is 5 by 5. Therefore we can say that the number of lines is not equal to the order of matrix. Therefore here we cannot get the optimal solution. Therefore we will go for the next step. Now again look at this matrix. Now here there are some covered element and some uncovered element, or we can say that there are some deleted element and some undeleted element, and there are some element at the intersection point. Now we want to find out the smallest number from uncovered element. Now first of all look at the uncovered element 7, 2, 7, 5, 1, 1 and 7, 1. Now from this uncovered element the smallest number is 1. Therefore we will subtract this 1 from the uncovered element. 7 minus 1, 2 minus 1, 7 minus 1, 5 minus 1, 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1, 7 minus 1 and 1 minus 1. We will subtract this 1 from uncovered element and we will add this 1 to the intersection element. 2 plus 1, 7 plus 1 and 6 plus 1. After this our matrix will be, again I will repeat the step. Look at the uncovered element 7, 2, 7, 5, 1, 1, 7, 1. The smallest element is the 1. Therefore first of all we will subtract this 1 from 7, from 2, from 7, from 5, 1, 1, 7, 1. Therefore 7 minus 1 is equal to 6. 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. 7 minus 1 is equal to 6. 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. 1 minus 1 is equal to 0, 1 minus 1 is equal to 0, 7 minus 1 is equal to 6 and 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Intersection element 2, 7 and 6, we will add this 1 to the intersection element. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, 7 plus 1 is equal to 8 and 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. After this write down remaining element as it is 2, 4, 0, 9, 2, 0, 0, 5, 0, 0, 0, 4 and 0, 7. Here again we will draw the minimum number of lines to cover all the 0 and we will follow the row scanning and column scanning. Now in the row scanning we will start from the first row. Again if row contain exactly 1 0, then we will mark square around it and draw the vertical line passing through that 0. Otherwise we will skip that row. Now look at the first row. Only 1 0 is there, therefore we will mark square around it and we will draw the vertical line passing through that 0. In the second row exactly 1 0 is there, we will mark square around it and we will draw the vertical line passing through that 0. In the third row 2 zeros are there, therefore we will skip that third row. In the fourth row 3 zeros are there, we will skip that row, and in the fifth row there are only 1 0, therefore we will mark square around it and we will draw the vertical line. After this still there are 3 zeros, that zeros are uncovered, therefore we will go for the column scanning. Now in the column scanning, first column is already deleted, skip that column. In the second column, exactly 1 0 is there, therefore mark square around it and draw the horizontal line passing through that 0. In the second column, already 2 zeros are there, but the 1 0 is covered, deleted, therefore only 1 0 is there. Mark square around it and draw the horizontal line. Fourth column is deleted and fifth column is deleted. Therefore, we have covered all the 0 with the minimum number of line. Now we will count the line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now number of lines are equal to 5 and the order of matrix is also is equal to 5. Therefore, we can say that number of lines are equal to the order of matrix. Therefore, here we can get the optimal solution. Now for the final answer, look at the first row operator 1. We have marked square around this 0 for job 5. Therefore, we will assign this job 5 to operator 1. Here we will assign this job 1 to operator 2. Here we will assign this job 3 to the operator 3, job 2 to the operator 4 and job 4 to the operator 5. Therefore, our final answer is job 5 is assigned to the operator 1, job 1 is assigned to the operator 2, job 3 is assigned to the operator 3, job 2 is assigned to the operator 4 and job 4 is assigned to the operator 5. Now the total time required. Now for that purpose we have to refer our original problem and we have to find out the value of O1 and J5 cell. Look at our original problem. Here O1 and J5, the time value is 7 unit. Therefore we will write this 7 on front of our problem. 7. O2 and J1, the value of O2 and J1 in our original problem. Look at O2 and J1, the original value is 6. Therefore we will write this 6. O3 and J3, in the original problem O3 and J3's value is 6. We'll write here 6. Similarly O4 and J2's original value is 9 and O2, O5 and J4 original value is 10. Take the summation of this all the times, the summation is 38. For final answer is 38.